In news from South Africa, where President Cyril Ramaphosa has called for African nations to unite and stand its ground to prevent being exploited for its rock, soil and dust. The statement comes after US Secretary of State Marco Rubio praised imperialism. South Africa President, while speaking on the sidelines of African Union Leaders Summit that concluded on Sunday, said that Africa needs to respond to the rapid geopolitical changes with one voice. He said, and I quote, "What we should be avoiding is a new form of colonialism where those economies will now begin to target the minerals that they have. It is now time for Africa to do business on its own terms and to also make sure that the decisions that we suffered at the G20 on how we treat our endowments, particularly critical minerals, should be dealt with. It should no longer be the case where rock, soil and dust be exported out of Africa." In fact, Ramaphosa's remarks also come after US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, in a speech at the Munich Security Conference last week, advocated for renewed partnership between US and Europe to revive the West's age of dominance. Rubio even urged allies to disregard guilt over historical colonialism while framing Western expansion as a noble civilizational achievement, which critics interpreted as a call for a new era of neo-colonialism. Also, Rubio said that US and Trump would like to work together with what it considered to be its Western allies to stem the decline and what a loss of dominance once again. Well, for more details, our correspondent Calvin Ongmu has sent us this report from Johannesburg. Take a look.
Following a two-day African Union summit that concluded in Addis Ababa on Sunday, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa spoke with renewed confidence. Taking questions from journalists, he urged African countries to unite in response to shifting global power dynamics, warning of fundamental changes in the international system. He said the continent should avoid new forms of colonialism and cautioned that Africa must guard against external exploitation of its natural resources, particularly critical minerals essential to global industries, as world powers scramble for Africa's resources. Ramaphosa said it is time for Africa to unite, speak with one voice, and use its growing strategic leverage responsibly and collectively. This is Calvin Ongmu from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.